welcome back to another video. It's January TBR time, the first TBR of the year. I am excited for this one because I have just like gone and looked at my shelves and just picked what books I fancy reading, and that's because I am determined to mood read. So these are the ones that I fancy reading right now, and that is why I've added them onto my TBR. And I am filming this very late. I'm currently filming this on the 10th of January, so we're already like quite a bit far into the month, and I have already read quite a few that I was originally going to put on my TBR. Obviously I am not going to put them on my TBR now. I chose many because, like I said, I am determined to mood read. If I don't read these, that's fine. This is what I'm in the mood to read currently. So first off, we have Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This was one that I was meaning to get to through pretty much all of 2025, and I just didn't. I don't know why, but this, when it came out, was like very hyped, and people were saying that it was like their favourite Ali Hazelwood book. It was like really good. I believe it's about swimmers or something like that. Swim captain, world champion all around. Golden boy Lucas thrives on discipline. It's how he wins gold medals and breaks records. And then there's Scarlett, who is swimming upstream, a junior. Yeah, so they're both swimmers, and I don't know, I just feel like this is going to be very interesting, and I do always love a good Ali Hazelwood book. Then we have Under Lock by Mara Zapata. I haven't read a Mara Zapata book in a very long time, and I would like to get into another one because they are always like a good slow burn. If you're looking for a slow burn, Mara Zapata is always where to go, and I always really enjoy them. I am a little bit nervous for this one just because I have heard a lot of people say this is probably their least favourite, and that is mainly because of the MMC, and I don't like it when there's like an awful MMC, obviously, but from what I've heard about this book, it's not great, and that is why I'm a little bit nervous. But obviously I would like to still read it, obviously form my own opinions about it. I'm not too sure what it's about specifically. After moving to Austin following 6 months of unemployment back home, Iris knows she should be glad of having a job so quickly, even though the business is owned by a member of the same motorcycle club. Oh, okay, her strange father used to belong to, except Dex Locke might be the biggest jerk she's ever met. He's rude, impatient, and doesn't know how to tell time. Okay, so it's like a motorcycle club thing, which I feel like I'm going to enjoy, like the story itself. Is that my thing? I'm just scared for the like MMC from what I've heard. And then we have Hideaway by Penelope Douglas. This series has been on my TBR for so long. I need to just finish it already. Preferably the whole series is on my January TBR. Like, I would like, well, preferably I would like to finish the whole series in January, but obviously I don't want to put that pressure on myself. Even if I just get to the next book in the series, that'll be amazing. This series has been one I've been meaning to read for years, and I think it was not last year but the year before, so 2024, I did actually read Corrupt, and I really enjoyed it, and so I would like to get into the next book because the one I'm actually looking forward to is Kill Switch. I've had a lot of great things about that one, so I need to obviously read this one to get to the other one. But this follows Banks and Kai. I don't know, really good. I have also heard that this is some people's favourites as well, out of like this one and Kill Switch. I'm excited to give it a go. And then we have God of War by Rena Kent. This is the last book in the series that I need to read, and along with this, but I didn't put on my January TBR because I don't want to like pressure myself, and I have already read it. I would like to reread God of Fury because I read it in December, and you're probably thinking, you literally read it last month. Yes, you'd be correct, but I really want to reread it because I feel like when I was reading it, originally I was reading it for a video which didn't end up going out, and so I felt like I was rushing it. I wasn't really paying attention to things and all that stuff, but I did rate it 5 stars, so I would like to reread it and actually like enjoy my read of it. So I might like finish the series and then go back type thing, or I could just read God of Fury again and then read this one. I'm not too sure how I'm going to go about it, but I have added this one onto my TBR because either way I would like to do both. I'm not too sure what this is about, what it follows. All it says at the front is the man I hate is my husband, which it seems interesting. We have Ruckus by L.J. Shen. This is the technically 3rd book in the Sinners of Saints series. Now this series I started years ago. Vicious I read in like, I want to say 2021, 2022 maybe, sometime like that, and then Defy was probably about a year after either one of those, and I would just like to complete the series at this point, so I want to read Ruckus so then obviously I can complete the last 2 in the series as well, preferably this month, but again, don't want to put that pressure on myself. I am just determined to continue on with the series. It follows Rosie and Dean. Again, I don't know really too much about the plot of the book, but I'm just excited to continue on with the series and hopefully finish the series years later. Then I would like to read Long Shot, which is the first book in a Hoops series, I think that's what it's called. I have been wanting to read this for a very long time, but I've heard a lot of people say that you do go into this thinking it's like a sports romance, which it is, but then it also follows along with like not dark topics, but like hard topics to read about, and it made me a little bit nervous for it, so I have been putting it off, but I do feel like I'm ready to finally pick it up. And again, generally I would like to complete the series, but again, I'm not going to put that pressure on myself. I would like to just at least start the series. A forbidden love set in an explosive world of the NBA. Think you know what it's like being a baller's girl, you don't. My fairy tale is upside down, a happy never after. Kiss the prince and he turned into a fraud. I was a fool and his love falls to gold. I mean, sounds good to me. And then finally we have Addicted to You and Ricochet. This series has been on my TBR for so long. No joke. Like, since it was very popular, where everywhere you looked you saw the series, it has been on my TBR and I just haven't got around to it. And I got to the point where it was so hyped up that I'm nervous to read it now. To be fair, yeah, I'm still like that. I'm nervous to read it because it was so hyped up, and now hyped up in my head because I'm like, I have waited years to read this series, but I have put the first 2 books on my TBR, so Addicted to You and Ricochet, because I feel like I could easily get to it. But again, if I could complete the series, that would be amazing. Again, don't want to pressure myself. I don't know how many times I have to say that, so even just putting the first 2 books, it's a start for me. I know a little bit about the series, but not too much, but I believe the first 2 books follow Lily Calloway and Lily and Lo. That is everything on my January TBR. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave this emoji if you're watching to the end, and hope to see you on my next one. Bye!